Did did you see like me posting that apparently a lot of the Dragon Quest games on, by the way, I switched over. Did you notice that like a lot of the Dragon Quest monsters game is now being sold out everywhere on Amazon? It's getting delayed and everything.
And I won't be going and buying a copy till about maybe February. That's with that $100 Walmart gift card, if I can find it at Walmart. If I'm lucky.
Right now, a new King Salmon. Okay. Yeah, Big Run is an event mode. First announced in Nintendo Direct. Limited time events, stages. All-in Turf Wars. Partake in Salmon Run next wave stages. Got it. I'll give it a try later.
Right below the disconnect button, I got this thing that says open soundboard.
Yeah.
Why?
You can play stuff. A little loud, but yes. Nope.
Absolutely, yeah.
No.
Nope. Still too loud. Still too loud.
Hey.
You have to click on the soundboard and change the volume on your end.
Turn the volume down for crying out loud.
That's on your end. You have to do it on your end.
I did.
You have to click, I guess.
Absolutely,
I
yeah.
did.
I don't know. I honestly do not know.
Okay, and soundboard thing went bye-bye.
Perfect timing,
It's
Gabe.
back.
I'm trying Big Run right now. Good luck. Goal. I almost called you Splatoon for some reason.
Dragon Quest.
I really hope this game gets a little bit better in terms of like the gameplay aspect. Because again, like the whole world just looks rough, as I saw yesterday. Like, yeah, like you agree with me, Will, and that this does look a little bit rough. At least in the gameplay overworld aspect, right?
Yes.
Like, it's not terrible, but comparing it to like how Dragon Quest 11 was, it just doesn't feel right. Well, I'll go to the tournament now. Oh, I can go to the paddock. So this is how to go to the paddock. Ew. Oh, it's using it. Oh, these are the teleporters from the dungeons. Will, this is what the teleporter looks like. You saw that, right?
Yeah. Since giving my brother's grandma the melatonin, she has not came back here.
I mean, melatonin is meant for you to get knocked out. I actually actively try to avoid melatonin because I don't want to depend on it.
It's low grade. It's a low grade melatonin, and we gave her 2 of them.
I do have melatonin. I only use it for like pure emergencies in a sense.
She has no. We have no choice but to give it to her. It's either that or she's up all night, and none of us can go get sleep.
Oh, okay. I see how it is, Will. Oh, okay. So,
I like my sleep.
Okay, so Will, basically, you can pretty much move a monster in and out. If they're in the reserve, they can basically stay in your party and gain experience, not as fast as your active ones. But
So if you wanna change your reserve or your party yet, come
you'd come here.
here.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's not too bad. You at least have you at least have more than 3 monsters, that's for sure.
and couldn't we like swap between our reserve and party, like Pokemon? Not wow, I want to say Pokemon. Holy crap! The monsters from our reserve to our party from some other menu.
Yeah, from the other menu, like you press X, you can change it from here.
Monsters from your reserve to your party, and from your party to reserve. But if you really wanted to change your reserves out, like say you found a really nice monster and it went to here,
Yeah.
come here and yeah, put it into your reserve.
Pretty much, yeah. Slip is full of beans.
That never that creep that slime that just never stops smiling.
It's peak design.
I swear it must have gone into some I don't know. It got into some happy juice somewheres.
Are you saying is that
And
what?
it just forever has been ingrained into its system. And now that's all that's its blood is just happy juice.
It doesn't
And
even
it will
have blood.
never
It's just a slime.
exactly. It's just full. It is blood. It's just full of the happy juice, and it will never ever stop smiling ever. You can beat on it, you can degrade it, curse at it, yell at it, whatever, and it will just smile and just take it.
Okay, I'm pressing ZL out of pure habit now because of Zelda. God dang it.
Ah, feeling my pain when it comes to this. Play a video game for so long, and then out of
So
habit,
you so you can't deposit gold until you reach a certain threshold? That's weird.
Ah, that sucks.
At least inns look free, so that's good. Okay. Oh, shoot.
Uh,
Oh, wait.
hey, there's a chest.
Chest. I'm stealing someone's chest. Dose of strong medicine. Cool. What does that do? I probably just bigger heal.
I wonder when we will come across a mimic.
That also, yes, I forgot that is such a mimic is such a thing in this game. And we haven't
How long did it take? Yeah, how long did it take us to come across the mimic in the other one?
Probably like in a few dungeons, really. Yeah.
Was it like near one of the almost like one of the last few dungeons on one of our playthroughs?
Yeah. Like it was one of the
Before
earlier.
we had
It
to
was definitely one of the earlier dungeons. That's for sure.
before we had to restart and do like a hard restart or soft restart, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, we're yeah. It was.
And now we're kind of at a standstill until you replace that
I'm gonna have to
battery.
do. I was gonna do it today, but I forgot to bring the game, so now I have to do it tomorrow.
I'm still laughing at that a little bit.
There's no clear winner after 20 rounds. Okay, so you have 20 rounds to win.
That one of those hard restarts, we lost our powerhouse Lily.
We can at least make Lily again. I know it's between two boss monsters, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, we can make an even more powerful Lily.
Yeah, we could. I think it was between Hale and the Mad Cat because it had like the gust stuff. So now we just have to make it again.
I know it was Mad Cat was one, but was it Hale?
Maybe not actually.
This one was Mad Cat and that one dude's slime that he had. It was like a slime, one of his random monsters that he was given, and he had a fang slime or something.
Not sure. We also have to recapture some monsters via sirloin again.
Yes. We have to try to get lucky to get them back again if we can.
we gotta poach monsters again.
We gotta go all Team Rocket on them.
Team Rocket, rocket at the speed of light. Surrender now or prepare to fight. James, you're up.
Yes, that's right.
Yay, James did the thing.
Cats have been scratching me to high heaven. It's on me because of them.
I gotta see the strength. Okay, cool.
Well, it's nice to see the seeds are still around.
Yep. Yeah, I think I'm just like, yeah, the biggest issue I have with this game specifically is just the whole, yeah, the gameplay world just does not look that great.
I thought you were about to say just the movement.
The movement is awkward, it's weird. Like here, look how empty it is. Like I know in Dragon Quest 11, like this is using the Dragon Quest 11, and you could easily just add like random, even like NPCs around here.
Mm-hmm.
It just it looks a little bit empty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little bit disappointed.
Maybe they will gain more back as we go along, possibly.
That's what I'm hoping. Again, like I'm still hoping for this game to look better, gameplay wise and quality of life stuff. It looks.
I believe in you.
It looks. This one looks at least better than the first game in terms of like one, the monsters for one thing. You have overworld monsters. Seasons are nice. So yeah, no. See, why didn't they add people there? Like I guess like technically speaking, it's not active. So still though, eh. I like how this place is called Mega Brawl. The Handsome Stranger.
What the hell?
Facing him is another newcomer, a would-be warrior known for his all-round.
Isn't that my old friend?
It's
Will?
Clancy.
Isn't that the little kid that ratted me out?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Giant dragon. That is a weird dragon.
Is it? This guy have, like piercings in its like ears or something?
It looks like drum piercings, yeah.
Wait, do dragons even have ears?
Yeah, some do. The horns, technically. You can double the speed the action takes
Those are
place.
just,
Also play.
Horns. I'm talking about actual ears.
Second
Not,
time,
like,
it will be reverting. Okay, so I could just rush up. Well, let me just see what the attacks do.
I mean, technically, we have a dragon, but it's a vegan dragon.
That's almost named Will.
Is that like two
Not
blocks of
vegan.
jello nailed together?
Yeah, that's the two peppers that are nailed together, basically.
What?
They've been
So
skewered.
it's a kebab?
Yeah, it sounds as a kebab.
They've been skewered.
You know what their name is? It's that their original monster name is like that spice, Caspin or whatever.
Chum or something like that.
Yes.
They have it's like it's a play on capsaicin.
Capsaicin, yeah, capsaicin. That's the word. Yeah, it's a play on word for that.
Do we have a new rising star on our hands? The crowd sure seems to think so.
Which honestly I find a little clever, but those are bell peppers of anything.
It's the category G heavyweight.
Here's the monster version of the Pokemon version one.
It's Uncle Trevor! Trevor! Oh my god, there's hail. No, that's a wing slime, I mean.
No time to waste.
Uh,
The second bout
Is that a rat or a mouse?
I think it mainly has the big teeth. I can't tell. I think that's a mouse based on the ears.
Big ass ears.
Yeah, it says mouse flap. That's literally its name.
It's the Dumbo version of a mouse. Two dancing eggplants.
It's playing the classic music of Dragon Quest monster games.
It is. I am not. I'm not a vegan. I do. I am a omnivore. Or carnivore. I eat meat and vegetables.
James,
Hmm?
give him the Impossible Burger.
Hell no.
That
I
imitation
refuse
here.
to touch that. I refuse to touch that abomination.
You know, I'm gonna cook you a dish, and I'm not gonna tell you it has impossible meat in it, and then I want to see if you figure it out.
I refuse. I will refuse to touch it.
But you will not know if it has impossible meat or not.
I will not touch it. I will not touch it.
But what happens? You have to eat it based on what Mike says.
I will walk away.
You can't walk away unless I break your legs.
I will crawl away. Then I don't care. I will slither, crawl, freaking roll. I don't care what I have to. I will go. Will move away in some way, shape, or form. Even if I have to use my chin like Sokka did.
Eh, eh, eh.
Yeah, but peppers on a stick kind of scare me.
They need some more vegetables on there. Maybe a little bit of meat too while they're at it.
Mhm.
If it's an actual kebab.
They look like they're just staring at you menacingly.
Oh, so basically, don't use magic. Show no mercy. Is basically use all types of powerful skills, considering. Okay, so it's a lot. It's a lot better.
Actually, I actually kind of like this part right here.
This one's a lot better than Warriors because all you get, the first one, is that you either get to choose it defensively, mixed, or just all fit as much physical attacks as you can.
In other words, it's
very limiting.
In other words, it's like show no mercy for that one. It would be show no mercy, be cautious, or
The Show No Mercy is basically mixed. And then the charge, it's somewhat, and I say somewhat loosely, physical, because it sometimes uses like actual MP attacks.
Then the defense is like the cautious one.
Yeah. There's no cautious one in this one though.
Or something like that.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Beat 3. Bum, 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 bum.
You gotta beat 20.
No, I had to beat 3, and I had to beat them within 20 turns. Otherwise, they would have to base on like your current stats.
Ah. How many turns did you beat them within?
Probably like 5, each of them. I have a name, you know.
You tell that to also other games where you're either they always use stranger in some way, shape, or form. The mysterious stranger in this one, that handsome stranger thing. Either way, you're a stranger. But nobody learns of stranger danger.
Oh, hey! It's the other girl. It's on the cover art.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Why does she seem like she's shy as all get up?
That, or she's being forced there.
This morning.
Oh, is it a slave?
rubies fall from her eyes.
Oh my God, this is a slave trade, Will.
Oh no.
Cringe.
And I had to say what I said.
Wait, what did you say?
I said, why does it seem like she's shy as all get up?
Mmm.
How delightful! Go on, make her cry.
Go. Oh my
Oh,
God.
whoa!
Lord.
This just took a sharp, dark turn for the worse there.
These people are sadistic.
Wow. I didn't expect this to be in it. Okay, honestly, Will, I was expecting the game to be like, oh hey, here's the main character. Oh hey, beat your dad. That's it. I wasn't expecting this dark of a turn.
Was I? I'm not expecting them to all this, and I'm pretty sure some teenagers out there got their minds in the gutter at this point with this part.
Probably. Oh, you got new weapons? What'd you get, Skull?
I reckon you can make a pretty packet flogging them rubies. God, just imagine it.
He has the literal Gohan hair and face. Oh my, Will, can you see it? This guy has the
I see
adult
it.
Gohan face. And this is terrible. This is terrible. I cannot see Gohan being this. Skull, look. Look at this guy. This literally is adult, like Kraid. Skull, this is literally adult Gohan's face because this is a Kirito.
I reckon you can make a pretty packet frog in them rubies. Just imagine it.
I cannot see Gohan being this rude.
I don't think I can watch Dragon Ball anymore. I don't think I can watch the Dragon Ball Z kicks anymore.
No, you
I
can't.
can't.
They gave
I
us
can't. Not without seeing this anymore. I can't. I can never watch it anymore.
Gohan.
Gohan,
Gohan,
what have you done?
I thought you became an honorable man, but now you just became a terrible
You're a
person.
dog crying out loud.
They gave us more. Oh, that's
You
cool.
have a wife and child.
Maybe at this point they left him.
That's why he turned to this.
Yeah.
That might be why they left him.
Mm-hmm.
Will be first to snap up one of these highly prized rubies. I'll take one, good sir.
It's like old man.
Mhm.
Jeez.
Now, if you please.
So that's why he has that thing. He's gonna whip her, basically.
Do you see what kind of whip it is, too, right?
Yeah, I do.
Scurvy little elf. If I don't see you blubbing, you'll be
Oh, please don't tell me he's really gonna use the whip in this.
Everyone has a new
think
weapons now. There's a new
use
wiper. Ooh, nice. I gotta try Splatoon
that
3
whip
then.
is that's not oh, we don't get to. We didn't see where she used it. I thought we were going to.
Mm-hmm.
Odd.
I say, would you look at that? Ruby tears as I live and breathe.
What's that music going on in my ear? Oh, you know what? I know what it is. It's a freaking like a Twitch stream. Like I was like listening to I was listening to a weird music and I was like, this is not from the game. I just realized, oh, it's a Twitch stream just was brought up. All right, cool.
Even adults.
What the? It's shattered at the slightest touch. Now, just what are you trying to pull?
Oh, she faked the tears.
Calm down, sir. I can assure you this is all completely above board. Just give me a second. Oi! Oh, Ralph! She's only gone and done a runner. Just wait till I get hold of ye.
Okay, so she can fake tears.
We all need an adult.
I need a Blazer. There's a new special tool. Ooh, what is it? But James, I am an adult.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Time for your weapon.
I mean, Blazer's being weird again.
James, that emote. What is that emote?
It's a stare.
It's a screen. Oh, okay. You didn't even see that woman.
Shiver my timbers. That scallywag of an elf certainly be quick on her
They
feet.
gave him a generic pirate-like accent because he looks like a pirate.
Wait, so she's an elf. Does that make our character also an elf?
Ye be hiding there, you no good scurvy dog.
I mean, he
She
does
cries
have like
Ruby
he's
tears.
more of a devil, but he has long ears.
If she cries ruby tears, does our character cry tears? Some sort of gem-like tears too?
No, but he has superpowers. It's called splatter collar screen. I need to check that out.
Floy, is somebody there?
Oh look, he is on
Go
fire.
ahead and Home Alone him, why don't you?
I was gonna say he looks like Hades now too.
Gotta save me! Help me!
Yeah, I leave to go do my grocery shop, and I come back, and my brother's having to watch freaking stuff on my TV. That Santa Claus movie's on my TV when I don't know.
I didn't do it. No.
I don't believe you.
It's spooky season all year for me. I watch spooky movies.
How could you let him suffer like that? Humans are the goddess's creatures.
He was about to torture you. And you still putting pity on him?
My name? We creatures of the forest have no need for names.
I'm gonna name you, woman.
Is that what you're gonna name her? She's gonna be named Woman?
I could.
Rose, you say?
I didn't even get to pick.
Oh,
That's
funny.
the name of a village. A place where you've been made to feel welcome, you say?
Just like Pokemon Black and White, and I believe Black 2 White 2. You don't get to really choose your
I'm so sorry I
their
couldn't
names.
save you. Are you hurt?
I'm fine.
Black and White. You don't get to choose your rival's name. They're stuck as Charon and Bianca, or is it Blanca? I never freaking could tell with that one.
What's your...
I'm not sure.
What an unusual fellow.
What an unusual fellow. Bianca. Bianca's
Well,
always cause of accidents.
I mean, you could never tell if it was an I or an L because there's no little line.
Why would you
There's
have
no
a
little
cap?
space
Why would you have a?
double capital in the name. I could not tell because I'm looking at this, going like, "Where's the space for the I that indicates that it's lowercase I? Where is this? Are you Blanca, Bianca? What is this?
Casablanca.
This is confusing me, and I don't like this. I hate this. I hate the confusion.
Oh no!
You also,
I got a woman in my room.
Nice to meet you.
This is moving so fast.
do you need an adult?
Well, technically, I'm like a 14-year-old kid, so probably.
And
Do you need an adult to explain the birds and the bees, or whatever monster that would equivalent to in this game?
I have no idea. Also, you adopted the name Rose, I guess.
You need to go get Mudball Man for your character,
Probably.
or whatever that one was from the beginning. I forgot what it was. You got
Rescued. It was a doll.
that doll. I forgot. I already forgot. God, and just that reaction.
I mean, to be fair though, it's not a bad monster in terms of making it like a golem. If it's okay, here's the thing, Will. I don't know if the recipes are going to be exactly the same as the first game.
How did she just do this?
I think she just gave him drugs. She's gonna kiss me?
Please, my savior.
That's why Slim is always smiling. He's on drugs. He has a stash somewhere. Find it.
Don't be like that, Your Highness. The more the merrier. We'll have a great slime.
I say go away, and then Glooper be like, she gave me drugs. She should stay.
Oh, please. I'll do all I can to
He's
support
got a
you, I
problem.
swear. I know you won't regret it. When those humans snatched me, I thought my life was over. But you saved me, and now I want to repay you.
That sounds a little
She wants to
desperate.
repay. Now she wants to repay you, even after you tried to save her before.
Well, it's like I saved her before, and then she complains, being like, "How could you do that to such a people?" And now you're being like, "Nyeh."
Now she wants you to truly. Now she wants you to protect her.
Oh, my.
From them.
She's overexcited.
Excited, didn't I? How embarrassing.
What is this game, Will?
I don't know. I don't know what they did.
What? You're saying
Oh.
do you know how hard it was to find this place? All we had was the name to go on. And all the while we had
I swear that thing just bit its tongue so many times. Its tongue is forever like that.
Villagers that you're looking for a way to lift your curse. Well, there's no one better than an elf to break a curse. I can help you find the cure. I know.
Now she's just trying to find ways to stay here and convince me to stay.
That, Your Highness? Rose says she can
I
find
agree.
a way to
The
break
best,
your curse.
the best way to get what you want.
The game turned into Hoonie Pop. You know, at this point, I wouldn't be
Pretty
surprised.
much. And eventually, it's gonna go from Hootie Pop to something else.
That's why you have to let me
Something far worse, something that you might not be able to show on Twitch if we're not careful.
Don't go to bed yet, James. Should I say yes or no to her?
You said no before, and then Slim said you the letter, and that she got overexcited.
But
I'd
James
say
says
let her
yes, so
stay.
I gotta go with James.
Yeah, so you gotta say. That's what I'm saying. Say yes. Let her stay.
All right, fine. Isn't Conquer against TOS? As long as it's not a banned game, it is not against TOS. There are banned games, and there are clearly like games that show nude. Conquer doesn't show all that. It's just super suggestive and, well, bloody as heck. But it's not the worst games to ever show on Twitch.
I know a game that could be. That's also. Actually, it's not really a game. It's more of a movie that's bloody as heck.
I do want to try playing Splatterhouse, which I think is one of the bloodiest games ever made.
Braveheart.
Mhm.
Very bloody movie.
Actually, I want to check it. What's the bloodiest game? I think it's Splatterhouse would be one of them. Mad World is a pretty bloody game. Manhunt, obviously, like not Call of Duty,
Oh,
Mortal
yeah,
Kombat, Silent Hill, really. Carmageddon.
I played Manhunt. I can't really get into it anymore.
A few days later.
Played as a shark.
Hoonie Pop would be against. Hoonie Pop would definitely be against TOS. The only way I will play Hoonie Pop is I get an editor If I get an editor to edit out all the stuff like Markiplier did, like edit out every single thing, censor everything, and then I will play it and just react to it. I will never in any of my life stream it without any censorships.
Well, see,
Speed.
here's what sucks.
Speed run.
I never Markiplier played Hootie Pop, and I played it myself. And yeah, played it, and I learned the hard way.
During that is beautiful, yeah. Visceral cleanup.
So yeah, and I'm actually kind of forever stuck with Hootie Pop because by the time I learned the hard way that Hootie Pop has some
Hotline Miami is pretty bloody.
suggestive thing.
Mad World is pretty bloody. It's very stylistic. I kind of want to try that and stream it on stream one point. I did play a little bit just to test it out. It is very violent. It is Splatterhouse. I remember that being very violent too.
Yeah, I was over the threshold of able to request for a refund.
Nice.
Same thing happened with so I could not request a refund for Hootie Pop. So I'm stuck with it. I will not buy the second one. Nobody can make me.
Makes sense.
I got, but the very first game I ever bought on Steam, I'm kind of upset that I'm stuck with because I can't play it still. Stranded Deep.
Also,
I went over the for the time limit that I went over for playing it was pretty much I went over the time limits on how long you have to be able to play it before you could request a refund. I went over that limit. I was trying to stay under it, and I went over it. And the only way I went over it was kept getting kicked out and going right back in, and that kept accumulating up. So,
hey James, if you need to go to bed, go to bed. Okay.
All right.
Good night. All right, a few days later, let's find out what happened.
she's fleeing for her life.
She runs weird.
Rose, what is it? Humans! They almost saw me!
What? Humans? This close to the village? That was a narrow escape. Let's hurry back and tell the prince.
Somebody get that creature an ice pack for his tongue so we can understand him better. I mean, we can understand him, but the TH is eventually going to get on my nerves.
Also, when did they build this?
All this just for me.
They built this in the village?
Apparently just for her.
Also, it's been a few days.
Again, they built it all just for her.
What?
They're treating her like a queen.
Pretty much.
All because of her ruby tears.
Pretty much. Oh my god, look how decorated. Oh my god, that's a bed.
Look at that
I
bed.
understand. Unless I receive word from you, I won't set 1 foot outside this room.
That seems a little bit much.
Still,
She's a
I
prisoner.
couldn't be happier. I truly
A princess stuck in a
want to
tower, I guess.
spend my days with you.
Isn't that what they're referencing?
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you won't be lonely. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh my god, Gloopert, you're hitting on her.
The puns.
But she always has the devil.
Always be by your side, my prince. Forever and ever.
Is that the Claire of Vows? Am I gonna marry her already? I mean,
Okay. Lucifer is hitting on her, and she is hitting on your character. So, uh,
I mean, to be fair though,
is this gonna become like some sort of strange love triangle?
it did make it somewhat clear that she was kind of a love interest early on. I mean, she's even on the cover art of the game.
But, but again, with Cooper hitting on her and her hitting on you, is she gonna become? Is this gonna become like some sort of interesting love triangle thing?
I almost feel like it, but I think Glooper would never fight me because I'm the prince. I'm snug as a bug. I'll be Rose's balancer while you're gone.
Dear God.
Oh my.
I feel like there was an innuendo somewhere in amongst that.
I feel like if I play this in the Japanese version and then see that, I wonder what the Japanese say at this point.
I'm pretty sure you might be able to look it up somewhere. Somebody might have found it and may have posted it somewhere.
Again, did they really have to go build this giant tower?
There's multiple. There's gonna be other people here. I know it.
I mean, there is one other character on the cover art that's gonna be here. But the question is, she was only one person. So I'm just like, why did they need to build a tower for this? She didn't have a church here before, too. Oh, cat. Cat.
Just going in here breaking every pot.
I mean, it gives me stuff, so.
I swear, I feel like there is a guy out there who's probably getting upset at having to replace these.
I mean, they're all
He's
over.
also happy because he's getting paid to replace them.
Wait, what?
He was possibly getting upset from
Like
having
battle
to
with
make
monster
'em.
other words. Check out your downloaded content. I can do online battles?
Apparently. So, does this mean that we'd be able to battle?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So, I get the game. I make my. Just gotta build my monsters up, and then we battle.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because you and Mike, you can battle Mike.
I can battle Mike, yeah. Oh my god, you can. I mean, I kind of like the idea of online battles because that was in the original Dragon Warrior Monsters game, like the original games. You just had to do local stuff. So this is not too out of the way for it.
I wonder if at some point you'll also be able to maybe breed a monster with somebody else.
I mean, if you win, you like in the original game when you did multiplayer, when you won, you basically what would happen is that if you win, you get the loser's monster, like a bet, kind of like ante-up. You don't breed. But I think this one is probably where you can trade and stuff.
See, say you had a monster and I had a monster, we both wanted to breed that monster.
Then it would basically, like, if it was the original game, one of us would have to lose to each other and then give the monster to the other person.
They may have changed it to where we both could breed it and we both got an egg from it.
It's also possible. Also, the shops are down here now. Okay, so I still can't.
Interesting. There's 3 different colored chests.
Yeah, that's like the bank. This is the item shop. So basically, Monty is now being replaced by these people.
I was about to say, isn't that the old man that had the tear shatter in his hand?
I mean, there's so many similar designed people that it's not going to be surprising.
It's like a copy paste.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so that was the basement level. Okay. So then what's that basement?
All the way at the top of the tower. How the hell did he get from up above? Oh, wait, never mind.
I mean, he's a fly. He can fly.
He was already down. He already had left and came down here.
Yep.
Look at Gloopor's up there.
Gloopert is up there as like a bouncer slash butler, I guess.
I swear, the bouncer thing is, just because of how he looks, I swear that's like an innuendo.
I mean, literally in like Dragon Quest XI, you know, like the whole funny puff puff thing with Dragon Quest games. In Dragon Quest XI, they literally use 2 slimes to give you puff puffs.
So not only that, I mean, you're gonna be going away for a good long while at some times. What would her and Glooper be getting up in that room?
I mean, she's pretty loyal to you. So it's more of like Gloopert will stare at her while she
Are
sleeps.
you sure? Are you sure?
I mean, she says she's
She is pretty
she,
loyal to.
I mean, I'm also kind of weirded out that she's calling you the prince. So I'm wondering if she knows about your like history, which I'm guessing she does. Like being the prince of the monster wouldn't normally scare people, but she clearly doesn't care.
Who cursed us to begin with?
The dad. Also, Kay.
So our father cursed us.
Yep, pretty much.
That's what's gonna happen. That.
Only stopping by to say hi because bad signal. I just got to Germany. Haha. Hope you have a good time. Thank you, Kay. Hold on. I need to. That's in case. Thanks, Kay.
Dude,
Hope you
what the heck?
have fun in Germany.
Somebody used like Leaf Storm.
Biz! Am I gonna get a hype train now? Biz, thank you so much for the resub too. You have limited time earned exclusive emotes. Thank you. Okay, cool. Thanks, Kay. Max are playing fighters. Oh, Mac. Oh, I already got a hype train on. Okay, so it's just like, so that means I just need to have like a few more people just do hype train stuff. Okay. Well, tell Max I said hi. Hope you guys doing well.
Okay. Now I know why that.
We have a boss potentially coming up at like boss raid next week on next Tuesday next Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the start date. Now you know what, Will.
The leaves, why they looked like somebody had used like Leaf Storm.
It's a change of
It was
season.
just the season thing. I keep forgetting that we are in December, and December 5th is not that far away right now.
Yeah.
I do not want to go do the treadmill stress test. Somebody go do it for me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously the battle is fine. I could probably handle the most of the battle, but I probably want to like grind up a little bit just to get to the next, because like clearly it's telling me that the next part I need to do is get to the next brawl. So right now I just need to train up.
So pretty much it's grinding right now.
As any RPGs, really, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, but if you're wanting to try play Ni no Kuni, right?
I do want to play Ni no Kuni at some point. Yeah.
Fair word. It is grindy.
I mean, to be honest, that's like any JRPG. I've kind of heard that too.
I did not expect it to be this grindy.
Like, okay, out of all the RPG games you've played, is it the most grindy game you've ever played?
No, it is not the most grindy, but luckily with a little part of me that likes to 100% some things, it does cause me to do things without realizing it. So I already was grinding without even realizing I was.
I mean, normally when I play RPGs and a lot of stuff, I battle all the enemies as I can, because obviously it helps grind, but also make progress. But if it gets a little bit too much, I always try to avoid and skip it. Because that's what sometimes I did with like Pokemon and other stuff. I just avoid monsters because I feel like I want to make some progress rather than grind too much.
Yeah. I mean, for me in Kuni, what I've been doing right now is if the monster runs to me, I'll fight it. If it runs away, I let them go. I won't chase after them to try to fight them. It's like, no, you go. You don't want to fight me? Fine, go away. You're not worth my time.
Hmm.
Troops running at me. It's like, okay, fine. It's your funeral.
Oh yeah, like
Or
so you know, like actually, I should let you know, Will, during this part
yeah.
of the because like Mike is trying to play at the same pace I am doing, which is part of the reason why I'm planning to stream this a little bit more often, so Mike can get some progress in it as good enough he wants. I do know that he's right before the first battle, and he was like, "Yeah, I will do that first battle," and but he's aiming to get that orc, like that giant goblin orc with the that kicked our butt before.
So he wants to get that orc.
Yep. I got another slime.
Oh, nice. That's also one thing I don't like about Nino Kuni. You cannot get if you're going during a bounty hunt mission, you cannot get those monsters from the bounty hunting missions unless you go somewhere else, and you have to be lucky to find some of them.
Mm-hmm.
There's no breeding.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, but there is evolving them, but it's not evolving, it's metamorphosis. You're feeding them orbs, other known as drops. Like,
Is that what it's called?
there's like, you got a solar drop, a star drop, a moon drop, or actually it's a sun drop, moon drop, star drop, or planet drop.
Eh.
And the bigger version of it, you just had jumbo in front of it.
I was just mashing A.
So it's jumbo sun drop. It's like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And you don't get many of the jumbo one. So you gotta make them. And to make them, you gotta take some of the smaller of the regular drops with some of their crystals. Combine them to make the jumbo ones.
Jambalaya.
You can feed your monsters different treats to up their stats though.
Okay, so that is a thing in this game.
Yeah, which I like that though.
I mean,
So I can make
that sounds similar to like the seed, you know, the strength seeds, intelligence seeds, and stuff like that.
yeah. This one you can do attack, attack, magic defense, accuracy, uh, evasion. In other words, agility.
Mmm.
Depending on what one you get, but as you feed them, they will get full, and then you gotta wait till the fullness is gone before you down enough to be so you can feed them again. Depending on what kind you feed them, will determine how much it builds them up.
Makes sense, yeah. I do know that one of the things that I will try to aim for, because like in the first Dragon Quest, like Dragon Monsters game, basically, I do know in order to make a king slime, there are multiple ways to make a king slime, but one of the easier ways per se is just getting multiple slimes and breed them together. I'm curious if this game has that.
So, say you're able to evolve the monsters in this. I don't know if they would go back to level 1, but they do in Ni no Kuni when you evolve or metamorph them.
Hold on. You might have to repeat that. Also, hi,
So,
Sky.
like, when you in Ni no Kuni, when you evolve them, or in other words, metamorphosis them,
Yeah.
they revert back to level 1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they'll keep their boost on their stats, and of course they'll be stronger. But it's
Yeah.
just you gotta build their level back all over again.
Mm-hmm. This one, it's the same thing. Well, at least in the first game, it was the same thing. But
It's like I wouldn't know if that would have to happen here too if they did that.
we'll see. So recommendations Dragon Quest to start off with. That's really difficult to say, Sky, because each Dragon Quest game is different in terms of quality of life as well as like additions in gameplay. I would say personally, if you just want to get, because like the thing about Dragon Quest is that at least with the mainline games, they're all disconnected for the most part. I mean, they're disconnected in the sense of you don't need to know the previous games to understand the story. They're more contained in themselves. They do reference other games in the past as like some stuff, because there's clearly like the third game is a prequel to the second and first game, for example. The first game is not like the earliest in the chronological order, so you would not understand some of the references. However, in terms of gameplay, I would personally say like my first Dragon Quest game was 11 in a sense, and that was on the Switch and on every other possible modern console now. I honestly say that probably be the best one because it has so much content in there. It's difficult in its own right when it gets to the later games, but it is also easy on newcomers to get into. So in terms of the mainline Dragon Quest games, I would at least personally say 11. If you want to play the other games, go for it. Each of them has their own story and unique way of telling how they want to portray a story into the characters. And I know some of them are really good. I've heard like 5 is one of the best stories of the entire series. I think 11 is really good in terms of like, it's not the deepest of stories, but it does give a cool, relatable, like nice kind of story. So it's not that bad. That would be it. If you want to play any other Dragon Quest game like this Monsters, that's another different aspect, because I don't know if because these are different gameplay, because what you're seeing right now is me controlling monsters, but in the Dragon Quest games you are a main character and have a party, generally speaking, to attack monsters.
Say there is one ability in Ni no Kuni that is my favorite.
Really?
It's called Twinkle Twinkle.
I'll bug the heck out of my boyfriend to get it for me. Yeah, no, I would highly recommend 11. If you're interested in Dragon Quest, I would say 11 would be a good spot on any console you want. It does go on sale pretty often, so on Switch, outside of Switch really, but Switch is its own entity of like sales. I will say with Dragon Quest 11, don't expect much in terms of the gameplay, because because Dragon Quest is the one that started all the JRPG basics. Like, it is basically the granddaddy pioneer of JRPGs, and when you play 11, it's not going to be anything unique. When I played it, it's basically as straight as a modern JRPG as you can get. I like it because the character interactions. I like it because of all the aspects of it, and the story was interesting enough to see a bit more. It's like, I like the characters basically, and it has like a post game that, as long as you make sure you pay attention to how the story goes, there's a lot of it to go do and stuff like that, and there's so much big bosses. So yeah, it's a long game if you go for out of doing everything. I technically never finished it while I even got to the very, 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 very end. But that's only because the boss I was on, it was just ridiculous. I got there so fast, there was no guide to help beat it, so I got stuck. What's up? What's up?
a little bit of Nino Kuni is like the nursery rhymes.
Oh, really?
Not, yeah, just a little. Not you'll catch a little bit here and there when you play it. You'll catch a little.
Makes sense.
Oh, story wise, it is actually pretty good.
Yes, Skull, you missed Kay. She was only here for a brief moment. Blazer, you should play fighters. I will play fighters if Max and Biz are still playing fighters by the time I end this specific session, because I want to play this game because I want to get through it for a little bit. I think what my goal is at the moment is to try to beat the next battle and call it there, because I think that gives about 2 hours. I would think that would be a good amount, right, Will?
Yeah, that'd be about a good amount. Yeah.
I think about like it's been only about a little bit of over an hour since I started playing this, or like it's been an hour since I played this. But like if we beat the next one, I grind a little bit, I get some stuff. I think it'll be good to start there.
Yeah.
She's in Germany.
My niece and nephew's cousin, by the way, and I'm laughing at this. He got Dragon Ball Z Breakers.
Honestly, Breakers I heard is really good now because of the Broly update.
So that updated. I have not reinstalled that.
Ever since I got the farmer and you and I call it quits, I think we got our money's worth, but I wouldn't mind going back to Breakers at some later date just to see if it still holds up. I heard it's getting back in popularity because of just the updates, which is actually genuinely surprising for the game like that.
What I told him, the only reason why it was worth playing at the beginning was because those little prizes that I told him how you got. That's why you were purposely trying to get the farmer.
I only did it because of the meme. That's only did it.
You wanted the farmer.
I take there's a lot of character development in the story as well. Yeah, no, there's definitely character development. You get to see more of the history of the characters. I think like the thing about Dragon Quest 11, Sky, I say more so is the character interactions, which also has development. It's not like the normal development of like, oh, they have a flaw. Like it's kind of like a guy being like a jerk and then eventually becomes a better person later on. It's not that kind of development. It's more of like they interact with your character and the other characters, and you start to see a lot of the development as their characters. There's still character, no, that's normal stuff, character development. But I think it's what I really liked about it is just the constant character interactions that you can provide with every single character. And I think that's what really helps give a lot of the personality, is just because all the characters are very unique in their own right. You could say some of them are maybe slightly generic, but they have their own right why they're like that. So that's like that is my thing, and I do like 11. Yep.
Dragon Quest 11 was the third Dragon Quest game I ever played.
That is my first Dragon Quest game I've ever beaten in a sense of story. I have technically never beaten the final, like the big boss I have yet to beat. I beat 100% of Dragon Quest 1, which is the second Dragon Quest that I did on the Switch version.
I've beaten Dragon Quest 1. And I'm trying to remember the second one that I've beaten in 100%, and I can't remember. I gotta think.
Which
I gotta
console?
try to think back.
Which console?
I gotta try to think back. I have to try to think back, though. That's the problem. I'll.
How
as
long
soon as I
was?
can remember.
How long was it ago?
Just maybe when I was little.
If it was little, it would be likely one of like the PlayStation to NES games, because in terms of America
That's
specifically,
the thing. I gotta try to remember. It was on the NES or the PlayStation.
Yeah, because like the SNES, we never got any of the SNES Dragon Quest games.
Yeah, I know.
Because we got Dragon Quest, we got Dragon Quest 6 and Dragon Quest 7, or is that wait, is there Dragon? No, we never got Dragon Quest 6. We got Dragon Quest 7. We got Dragon Quest 8. Dragon Quest VII was on the PlayStation, but Dragon Quest VIII was on the PlayStation 2. Dragon Quest 1 through 4 was on NES in America, but they're called Dragon Warriors. I've never played this game. It just came out yesterday, Skull, so I would be surprised if you played. But Dragon Quest Monsters is a series, as I mentioned with on my playthrough on Friday. So for Sky to give you an idea, during my time, I've been playing a old request from Will playing a childhood game called Dragon Warrior Monsters. In Japan, it's called Dragon Quest Monsters because that was during a time where Dragon Quest and Dragon Warriors was like a copyright potential thing. But it's basically like, it mainly came out because I think it was like a lot of like the Pokemon hype. I believe that came out during the Pokemon hype. And it tried to go capitalize on it, and it was popular enough to get like its own little franchise. And this is the first game in like literal years. Like in America, the last Dragon Quest Monsters game was Joker 2, and that came back out in 2010. While there was a Joker 3 that only released in Japan. And I'm not counting remakes, by the way. I'm counting like new entries. And Joker 3 came out in 2016, and all that stuff. Oh, you're going to bed? All right, night, Skull. Have a good night. You and Craig go sleep well.
Yeah, it was on the NES. I didn't have a PlayStation until I was much, much older.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I didn't have a PS. Well, the only PlayStation I had was PS4.
Okay.
I didn't have anything else, so it had to have been the NES.
Yeah, there's 4 of them, but yeah, it would make sense.
One of those, one of them, I only had. I know I played 1 and beat that. That was the first one.
Yeah,
I never played and beat. I can't remember if I played 2 or one of the other ones.
I do like it because you beat 1. That means you have to beat 2, 3, or 4. But yeah, Joker's
I don't know if it was 2, 3, or 4. That's the thing.
I think it's called just Dragon Quest Joker, really. But Dragon Quest Joker was a trilogy of games on the DS that was, I don't know what the story is for that, because I remember seeing them, but I don't remember, I never played them. I own Joker's 2. I don't own Joker's 3 because obviously it's Japanese only, but I'll get like an English patch for it just to play it. And then I don't have Joker's 1, which is a lot easier to get. But Joker's 2 is like really expensive because I'm pretty sure that's the only reason why, because it's the last Dragon Quest game in the West before this game. And it is, I don't know what specifically each of the series is. I do know that the franchise is kind of like in its own like timeline thing where it kind of makes reference to the previous games. Like this game specifically, I believe later on, based on some like early screenshots of like trailers and stuff from the Nintendo Direct in Japan, which showcase this game more, which I'm a little bit upset about. Oh, I haven't got up here that much yet, so there's a lot more areas I can explore. Got it. Oh my God, Will, look at this. You see those corners that are not filled out?
All that what looks like obsidian is what it looks like to me.
Yeah, that's area I don't think I can ever go into, at least the current moment. And I really hope I can fill this map out, because I hate this is going to be a peeved moment for me.
It's going to be one of those for now. You can't go there.
I know that in the winter area you can go into that waterfall, but I honestly don't know about the rest of this map.
Right now you're just stuck there until a specific moment in time in the game.
It's annoying, but yeah, a lot of the game, like a lot of the Dragon Quest games, are in a sense related, because I think this game makes references to the Dragon Quest 4 hero, which in a sense in the first game of this franchise, sub-franchise, the Dragon Quest the first protagonist you play as is a 4-year-old of a party member that you play in Dragon Quest 4. He's 4 years old, and you go on an adventure to save the world. That looks like a Monster Hunter's map in a way. I guess I could see that. Will, you play Monster Hunter. Can you see that better? I never played Monster Hunter. I honestly, like, Monster Hunter is a series I haven't gotten into it yet.
I've played a little bit. I can't really get into it. It's one of those kind of acquired taste kind of games.
I do want to try it. I do have a couple of Dragon Monster Hunter games, but I don't think I got fully in.
There's a game that's kind of like Monster Hunter. It's give me a second, I'll remember the name of it. Dauntless. That's it.
Mm.
It's like it's kind of like Monster Hunter, but not really. I mean, instead of having only a certain amount of people that could join you on a hunt, so many others could join you. Yeah, if you cut off certain parts of the animal, only certain pieces of them, and those pieces get to be put into the armor.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
While with the monster you're hunting, you actually have to get lucky to have that monster drop that piece.
I will say though, one thing I have one thing I was criticizing about this game, Sky, early on, and Will agrees, is that the game cutscenes are similar to how Dragon 11 works, where the cutscenes look fine in the environments and stuff, but this outside, it looks a bit plain and a little bit rough. Like when I was playing 11 and I played that a lot, like I beat that to as much as I could at the moment.
It's a little too open right now to me.
It just seems a little empty. Like Dragon Quest 11 is a little bit more linear in those aspects, but a lot of the environments just feels a lot more a lot more stuff, and it just feels a little bit more detailed. This one just feels a little bit plain.
Feels so too empty. Like there could have been more put in.
That, and I think they were just, yeah, I don't know, like it just doesn't feel like, I get the open area and I kind of like the open area, but at the same time it just doesn't.
There it is.
Yeah, it's
The
that
ogre.
I have to save before it.
The ogre that Mike wants.
There's another ogre here, so you could actually theoretically make an entire army of ogres.
Oh dear gosh.
Would you try to do that, Will?
No.
You like your sanity?
Yes, I like my sanity. I would just get one ogre and call it. I would have one of every monster and I'd be good. But then again, I would only do that if I would actually if I could actually play this game and be lucky enough to not have that stupid gamer part of me not have to sit there and go, I must 100% this game.
That's why like at some point I have to like declare when I don't 100%. Like I look at
I can't.
Well, no, that's the thing is like you have to figure out, just play the story and just focus on playing the story.
I do, but then that stupid 100%ing monkey on my back whispering in my ear.
I mean, there's like, yeah, there's some 100% stuff that I don't like doing either.
And no matter how many times I stab that monkey in the back, it just keeps coming back.
This is why, like, in some games, I don't like 100%ing. Dragon Quest 11 is definitely one of the games I never will go 100% because, like, there's technically, like, little bit of aspects of what the getting the encyclopedia and stuff like that for it. I don't want to go for it because that's a lot of work. I'll go for stories, bosses, and stuff like that. Even try to capture legendaries like in Pokemon and stuff like that to a certain point. If it gets to a really annoying point, like where like the bosses and all that stuff gets really rough, I might just consider dropping it. There are two games in my current possession that I have yet to fully finish, and that's mainly because of 2 bosses. Like, each of them have just like 1 boss, literally 1 boss that I've yet to beat, and that's only because of just I kept failing to beating them. And then I'm at that point where I got like the highest equipment and like level for the said game. And when you make a boss like that, that just like, oof. One of them is Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected. No, it's not Future Connected. Is it Future Connected? It's Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition on the Switch, the DLC, whatever that is. I think it's like Future Connected. Justin! I call you because you're the only Xenoblade expert I know at the moment that is currently possibly awake. But, and then the other one is obviously Dragon Quest XI that I have yet to beat the biggest boss I have. And now the game is like really old. I should be able to look up online a strategy for said boss. But I haven't played the game in like forever, so it's going to take me a few tries to get used to everything.
I will not let you erase my Blue Dragon save file.
You know what?
I actually fully 100% completed that. I 100%ed it. Did everything. I've gone every achievement. I beat every boss, mini boss, secret boss. I got every weapon, secret weapon. I've unlocked everything, every spell. It took me forever to 100% that game. I will not let you erase it. I almost lost my sanity from that.
Even the same type, they're monsters large and small. Large monsters are accurate, they take a bulky nature. Okay. Also, they take more spots in my team if I do it. Oh.
There goes one monster just to being... Dude.
Oh, that didn't anything.
Just stomping on everybody.
Do you have any magic? You know what? I need to restart this. I think you know what one of my problem is that I have not spending talent points on my monsters.
Do they have a lot of talent points that you have not been spending?
Yep.
That would explain probably why they are as weak as they might be.
Yeah, I figured that was it. I just wanted to see how long I would go without it. It's no fun to 100% take away enjoyment. I do understand there's only a couple games I have heard. Like, okay, here's my stance on 100%ing. I find 100%ing games, if people want to 100% them, I rather have the games 100% be fun. There are games out there that I find more tedious and more annoying than anything to 100%. Like, for example, Breath of the Wild. They have like 900 Korok seeds or something like that.
Okay, note to self, do not play Breath of the Wild.
Oh, don't play even Tears of the Kingdom because they have even more.
And I was gonna get that. That's gonna get off the list then.
But no, like 100%ing, like in my book, I rather have 100%. I beat both games in 100%. Oh, really? Nice. Congrats on that. But in my personal book, I consider 100%ing be more fun and simple. Like, and I include achievements as well. Like, if the game gives a little bit of a challenge, that's fine. If it gives us collectibles, that's fine. As long as the collectibles are not so much and so out of the way to get, I think that's okay. When it gets to a point where it's demanding, like, you do, like, really strict timing, really strict, like, time commitment, all that stuff, I consider it really rough. Which is where I go for 100% is based on how much fun I could go. Like, in terms of like Mario games, like some of the levels just go for all the shine sprites and stuff like that. I consider those a little bit more fun because each of those are a bit of a challenge. But again, some of those are also do a lot and ask a lot of you. 96 hours on both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Jesus.
There's one game. I'm sorry, I will not 100%. It's Cameo. It's I need to co-op with somebody, and it's like, no, I don't. I'm not co-oping. I played it. I beat it. I'm fine.
Okay, so basically with this talent booster pool, you get available points, Will, and you can kind of see what next is up in terms of like you can put everything into like a pool of skills and traits, or put them a lot of on stat and skills. So it's basically how you want to grow your monsters.
I'm into a dancer or a confusion controller.
Slib. Ah!
From the big smelly ogre.
Random sound. Oh. Oh, got my FBI guard down. Cameo is death. Cameo? Who's Cameo?
Pretty much you play as a fairy, elf, whatever you want to call her. You transform into an elemental warrior, different ones, and you're fighting
In which game?
trolls.
In which game?
It's a game actually called Cameo, and the character's name is Cameo.
Did I ever hear about that game then? I'm gonna look at the art.
Spelled exactly how it's spelled.
No, never. I think I've seen the box art before. It looks kind of familiar, but I've never played this game or seen it.
I got it on my 360. It's not bad. But once you beat it once, you can beat it within like literally just moments.
Because you know how to do, or you're just like OP against the character.
You know how to do everything.
So it's generally like that game.
It's one of those kind of games. You beat it once, start a new game, you can beat it again within moments.
Makes sense. There's a lot of classic games I want to play, and with me getting game collecting, I will get a chance to play a lot of those games. I have like my library. I still don't consider that big, but with my library of games, I'm pretty much set for life with the amount of games I'm gonna have and play and stream and stuff like that, and it will continue to grow.
This season is set to perfect for real life right now.
Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, Will. And then if there's any games you want to borrow from me, you're free to able to borrow any of the games.
Yeah. Might have to see about trying to borrow White 2 from you.
I do have white too, because I do have it in the case too, so that it would be a lot easier to hold on to. That's for sure.
I'll definitely, and I know like that'd be one I might see about trying to borrow.
That's fine by me. I never
It
started
would
it.
get me I know, it would get me away from some of my other systems more. Probably be on the playing a little more on my handheld a little more than anything.
I do like to play more on my handheld. I don't have enough gold. I have 1,600 gold. 600 gold. How do I deposit and withdraw? What?
Wait, oh, don't tell me they went back to like out in Dragon Quest One where you can only deposit 1,000 at a time.
It looks like that. I cannot deposit any of my stuff.
That is freaking annoying if they did that. I hated the 1,000
Sorry
at
to
a
leave like this.
time.
There's a fire going on between my boyfriend and my brother. I love your stream. But no worries, Sky. I hope you stay safe and everything goes well. Please take care of yourself, and I hope to catch you another stream. Please, and and take care. All right. Thank you so much for dropping by, nonetheless, and I hope helped you decide on like a lot of the other stuff too. Okay. All right. See you now. Ciao. Bye. Alright, well, let's see. I couldn't battle the ogre. The ogre is way more higher level than 8. I was thinking like it was like if I was 8, I would be close enough to do some dent damage on it. That was one of my tests. But clearly that wasn't it.
I think the ogre might be a lot stronger than 8.
I think it'd be like level 20 personally. Like they clearly are going with the route of overpowered monsters. The only issue with this one is that Xenoblade, I like Xenoblade's one where it's like it gives you the level of the monster immediately. This one is just kind of like if it's big, it's deadly. And I would prefer having a level over it. I mean, the same thing even with Pokemon. They even at least had levels on top of it, like Arceus, right?
They did at least have those on him. I believe they did an Arceus. I'm gonna have to relook at that real quick.
I think it does. Last time I played, like it always had the levels.
Yeah, either way, they did because of I believe for evolutions.
Well, it's the lady. It's that lady. I'm about to murder her.
Is it that? It's that one lady that was
You-
also that started that dark turn for the Ruby Tears.
Pretty much. He's like, oh,
Are we gonna see
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna see Gohan? We're gonna see Gohan in amongst this too.
I would not be surprised personally. Oh, that does a decent amount of damage. Sizzle. Wow.
I'm still not gonna be able to watch freaking Dragon Ball ever again. None of the Dragon Ball seasons ever again because of that. I can never look at it the same.
I think that's the issue with like Toriyama being the main designer for this game, is that all the characters are gonna be so similar.
That explains it.
I mean, the Toriyama has been like with the Dragon Quest game since like literally its inception.
Still, also, every now and then I do get every now and then I know it's not canon. I always will remember it's not canon. Every now and then I do go back and watch the Dragon Ball Z abridged stuff.
Yeah.
Just for a while. And again, I also don't like that people.
Oh my God, he's wearing
people out
Tien
there-
stuff.
Did Tien get a sex change?
Apparently, and has hair. My only.
I don't like that people do believe that Dragon Ball Z is a canon. That's the abridged stuff.
Yeah, no, like that. That's the only thing I really hate about abridged, and I think that even the creators are hating that too. Like,
I only like that it's funny. That's the only reason I watch it. It's funny.
Like I get why they did it, and I appreciate how they did stuff, but it is very much you should not. Like I really do not like the
Not canon.
I really don't like how a lot of people are like, yo, this is a like a like this is like straight up a the canon. Like Goku is like the worst father and whatnot. Like blah blah blah. And they're just like,
Oh,
he's not the best father, but he's not as bad as the
Yes.
Bridge is making it.
no, I I only mostly usually watch it every now and then when I need like a little pick me up kind of laugh thing. No, it's I only watch it again because it's funny. I don't find it as the canon. It's just funny.
And that's why I'm like, people who say that is like canon. It's also like there's people who are saying like the end of Z is not canon. Like they're saying like basically Oob is not canon. I'm just like,
Uh,
what? Because they think like Super is after Z, which is yes and no. But they're like, they think it like it's at the very end of Z. I'm just like, you're not paying attention.
I will say I probably should not have watched Super after watching GT. I got confused.
I've watched GT a long time ago, so that's why I was like, it was fine. But yeah, GT is its own breed of mess, but I appreciate what they try to do. But and Super is just a
do.
mess of us mainly animation, is what I say.
I still I still like Super. I'm sorry. I like freaking Beers quoting Goku.
Okay, so the larger monsters will take up space, which is why you'll get like 3 of something like that.
Okay, so note to self: don't be
Don't get
careful
too
on
much.
what happens. Don't bring too many big monsters in the team.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, they can attack multiple times?
Wait, bigger monsters can attack.
The snake just attacked 3 times on me.
Is agility a part of a thing in this?
It's very much of a
I mean,
thing because they move
I know
first.
it's always a thing. Like most,
Because this is the
in
first time.
most
This is
RPG
poison breath.
games.
They attacked it again, and it's attacking it again. Yeah, it's attacking 3 times.
I mean, I know agility's a thing in most RPG games, but it's like, is that what's causing him to attack like multiple times?
Why is... Oh my god, my monster is not...
Focus on healing.
Did find another one of my other Xbox controllers, but it does not work.
Interesting.
The reason why it does not work is Rat chewed the cord
Of course they did.
completely through. There's no way I could there's no fixing this cord. Not even with solder.
Why aren't... Okay, Spicy just did not want to heal. I gave him the order to heal, and he was just like, nah, body slam.
Kept saying this like, no, I want to do things my way.
Yeah, I think like getting the big monster, like the ogre, is definitely this, or Cyclops is definitely the big, like it would basically steamroll the competition for a while. But that's like the thing is
But
like you need a strong group for that, and by then I don't know if you even need it or not.
he might be he might take up pretty much all three. He might take up all 4 slots.
I don't think 4 slots, definitely 3. I feel like
I
3
mean,
though.
three minimum, possibly 4 max, if depending. Only one way to find out is go get him.
Pretty much. Oh, she's seducing me with that pose. Monster munchies, that's it.
You got the girl with the bunny ears next door.
Yeah, she's trying to flirt with me because I'm so handsome.
Meow do you do?
Oh dear
Me-
God!
Corin, you have eyes.
Car let himself go.
No?
Set the cat among the pigeons. Don't mind me, I'm
Also,
perfectly
did Corey
friendly.
get bigger? Like taller? Or did he
And a
get
little bit
shorter?
more gray. And also sharper claws.
My name is Virgil.
Did his tail get fluffier?
Yeah.
For the Monster Mauling Association.
Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that this game was very much a lower budget because of a lot of the.
Are you really thirsty?
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
dear
feel like.
God, we're gonna see Yajirobe, aren't we?
Well, we'll see. It's definitely like with the environments and stuff. This is definitely a lower end budget, but they worked with it, I guess.
You could be
We're gonna see every character from Dragon Ball Z in this watch. We're gonna see every single one of them.
Seriously.
I mean, it is
We're gonna see
Toriyama. A
Bulma.
lot of the designs are similar.
Fancy going and
We're gonna see
finding out for
Bulma.
yourself.
To be honest, actually, the very first time I actually watched Dragon Ball Z, Bulma kind of scared me for a little while as a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
Head to the
That makes
main
sense.
museum, won't you? Do my ears
It made it
deceive
hard for me to watch it, so I was kind of almost terrified to watch it, but I still did.
All right, fine.
Music to my ears. Now, if you're heading to Naderia, you'll need this. That, my friend.
I feel like I don't know why, but this model looks like it's from the 3DS or DS. They just imported the model. It looks so off. Yeah, because like look at all those like sharp corners. It just looks like it was just imported from the 3DS like game.
I can see it.
I mean, they did make like Terry's Wonderland, so I'm wondering. You know what? What is Fergal? What's this? What is this monster? Well, clearly there's not much of that. Monster list. Yeah, I want to look at that. So there's like, is this name like?
Isn't it Fergil? Like
That's
an
the
I
name of this monster. The issue is
that's
that
an I
it's,
before the L.
well, no, the issue is that that's his name. I don't know what monster it is.
Able to travel to Naderia at a stroke.
He's a catfish. Underneath that robe is a fish part.
Well, we'll probably meet a monster like this later on, honestly.
But I understand there's an elf in your village.
Oh, he
Oh,
knows
God, we're
about the
gonna
elf.
find Master-
He knows
we're gonna
he
see
knows about my
Master
girlfriend.
Roshi.
He knows about my girlfriend.
So I suggest
We're gonna see
having-
Master Roshi. Oh dear God.
Mew. Well,
I
I'll
guess he
catch
is
you
like
in
Master Roshi.
Naderia.
I mean, isn't he carrying Master Roshi's freaking dick staff thing?
Yeah. Oh, Meowgician. That's its name.
Okay.
Meowgician. When was it first introduced? Dragon Quest VII. It was Dragon Quest VII. It was in the Dragon Quest 9 and Dragon Quest 10. It was in Dragon Quest Monsters 2. Oh, it's in Dragon Quest Monsters 2. But we are not playing that right now. It was in the Dragon Quest Tactica. Is that the 3DS copy? Oh yeah, Dragon Quest Tact was released on iOS and Android in 2020 and 2021. Because the Forgotten Past has a 3DS re-release. I do know that.
I tried playing that on my phone and it wouldn't let me download.
It's mainly Japan only.
That would explain a lot. You see, I just did not know that it was mainly Japan only.
See, that's the
I
issue.
can see it.
That's the issue with Dragon Quest games. It just never had a huge impact in the West yet. Dragon Quest XI definitely helped push Dragon Quest more into the limelight. That's for sure. But Dragon Quest is still a niche series to a lot of people. Which is why, like, we saw in, like, for example, the Nintendo Direct, our Nintendo Direct, it barely showed this game, but in the Japanese one, they showed a lot more, right? So it's very much it's not a popular game series, which sucks because some of the Dragon Quest games are like actually genuinely good games.
There's no sky dragon or chicken thing to poop on our heads.
Not at the moment, yeah. Okay, so there's the wing it. Okay, so the known talents. What are the known talents? Okay, so if you look at the talents, it kind of gives you the move pool of what they're gonna be like. So like MP booster is mainly MP, like getting more MP, and then Sizz aficionado is like more fire type attacks. So you kind of get a general idea what these monsters are. And you can kind of get the info too, and if you look at them. So you kind of see what kind of monsters they are based on their based on what they are learning. That's actually pretty cool. Not hating that. Okay, there's a lot of quality of life stuff that I really do like that is not in the original Dragon Warrior monsters. I swear, Will, when I go back to the first game, I'm gonna miss a lot of the quality of life from this game.
You're gonna be just so spoiled from this game that you aren't gonna know what to do.
Pretty much. She stared off the Did you know? Oh my god, this is really tough to read. Did you know that sometime Rose sometimes oh, did you know that sometimes Rose pokes her head out the window and stares off into the distance? Okay, so it's basically TH is just replacing all S's. That is so confusing.
I swear he's bit his tongue so much he can never say S ever again.
I think that's pretty much the idea, yeah.
Like somebody come up with a massive S tongue twister for him.
Seashells by the seashore. Seashells by the seashells. What's this tongue twister like?
Just, I can't. I don't know. It reminds me. My brother did not have a tongue twister at all. All he was naming was just the same flavor of this prime drink. Yeah, he
Ah, the
drinks
prime
Prime.
drinks.
Yeah, he was just naming the same flavor of Prime over and over until he got to the last one, and he kept messing it up.
How much wood can a woodchuck chuck
After
woodchuck wood? How much wood can a woodchuck
he
chuck
get
woodchuck wood?
after always after either the third or fourth one, he'd mess up the name, and the name was Glowberry.
Oh, that flavor.
He kept saying Glowberry multiple times, and after saying it like either 3 or 4 times, he'd mess the name, he'd mess it up, and have to start over again. It's like, oh my dear God, what the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah. All right, all right.
It's like Glowberry's not a tongue twister. How the hell are you messing it up so much?
Glowberry by the berries, and then the berries and the glowberries, or something like that. I have no idea.
I will never drink Prime. I can't stand coconut water.
All right. Welcome home. I must make dinner extra special to celebrate? You make dinner?
She cooks.
She's literally becoming the trope of wife. Well, I guess she's my gatekeeper, I guess.
Ah,
I am
that
about to perform
is that an innuendo right there?
I hope you enjoy it. She's definitely trying to flirt with you a little bit.
I only hope I remember the steps.
Calling her a gatekeeper. Is that an innuendo?
No, but she's literally going to be a gatekeeper in terms of us traveling. Also, how convenient that we found an elf to go to help us with Nadiria.
Wait, so I wonder what the other person's gonna help us with.
That's the thing, because like this is not a traditional Dragon Quest game, right? So these are not your party members that will help you battle. These are party members that will help you do stuff, in a sense. So that's why it's like, yeah, what are they gonna do? Because she clearly is helping us break a curse for story purposes, but I guess like for traveling purposes, she's gonna be useful there. But I feel like there has to be more between her.
She's gonna become your wife. She will
She's
bear
literally
your offsprings.
she's literally acting like my girlfriend a little bit,
She will bear your children.
and she just runs off.
Wow! Take a look outside.
Did the whole building just teleport? What about the other people in here?
They were brought against their will.
I feel like there's a lot of problems with this teleportation, is just what I'm saying.
She teleports people against their will.
I don't appreciate this.
There were always legends back home that Travelite could open the way to Nadiria. To think they were true.
Also, it looks dark and bleak.
Did that help?
Alright, yes, I'll also say yes to be nice to you.
That's a relief.
Okay, fine. I'm not gonna be a jerkish prince.
Travelite comes in other varieties. With the right kind, we could visit all sorts of places in Nadiria. Back in Rose Hill, I didn't venture outside my room just as you asked. So I was thinking, seeing as we're in Nadiria now, where I'm safe from humans, I could join you on your adventures here.
Technically true. Nadiria apparently sounds like a lot of monsters. I don't know. What do you say, Will? Should we let her come with us or not?
Why not?
You know what? Yeah. Why not? Sure.
Hooray! I'm so pleased. Thank you ever so much.
So what does she do in your party? I'm curious.
That's an excellent question.
Because, like, again, like, they're not meant to attack. They're just meant to support at this point.
If you want to go back to Terrestria, you can do so via the magic circle. But first, let's explore Nadiria.
Now she can be with me 24/7.
She'll just flirt with you 24/7.
Pretty much.
Oh wait, no, those stairs were always that color.
Go-wee.
So yeah, basically she's happy in being here for. Oh yeah, you just were brought here.
You were brought here against your will. Sorry.
Yeah, some of these people who are in this tower are just being like, yeah, we're brought against our will. I have zero problems with this though. Yeah, I need to figure out if that's 1,000 coins or just like I'm not seeing something. Well, the shopkeepers don't care. They can just buy. They can buy and sell stuff. So that's it. I mean, I guess they never need to fully restock? Question mark. We bought a cat, by the way, Will.
The cat was brought here too.
Can I kill the cat?
How you doing?
No, don't kill the poor cat.
Fine, whatever. God freaking dang it.
Be nice to the kitty.
No. No.
Cat did nothing to you. We don't know what Mike's cat did to you.
She scratches me.
She also kicks you between the legs.
Only when I allow her to sleep. And also when she feels like.
So this is Nadiria.
I still can't believe that a cat does that.
Welcome one, welcome all.
See, my cat doesn't do that, and oddly, both my cats love to have their belly rubs.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Virgil, official talent spotter for the Monster Mall.
Yeah, no. This Meowgician is just off. Like every other monster model is fine. People's models are fine because again they're using the Dragon Quest 11. Just why did they? Oh,
He's twitchy.
You know why?
He's also
I think
twitchy.
I know
He's
why.
on some catnip.
I think I know why. Will this monster was never in 11? That's why. So they never had a previous monster model for it.
Twitchy.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think this is because of X. Look at this, Will. I'm look at the special chat right now. Look at that. That model almost looks exactly the same.
Jeez.
That is almost exactly the same model as this model. It's just the lighting difference.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, who gave him catnip? He's very twitchy.
Virgil, you
I mean, he's always smelling cat. It must be that bell all the time.
provide us with that Trevor light by any chance?
Indeed. I'm happy to see you made good use of it. This is the Circle of Conquest, one of the 6 realms of Nadiria.
6 realms.
Each realm is divided into 3 parts, which we call the lower, middle, and upper echelons.
So basically, there's 18 parts in this world. Each of them, because each of the worlds are 6, and then there's 3 of them each part.
Right now, we're in the lower echelon. It's home to weak monsters. But that's fine for a fledgling monster wrangler such as yourself.
So, that would make this the lower echelon of the Circle of Conquest. Is that right?
Precisely. And at the heart of it all is the Mauloseum, Nadiria's one and only battle arena.
So I have to do another battle arena here?
That's where monster wranglers from far and wide gather to test their skills in battle. And you should too.
Didn't you say you wanted to enter a tournament at the Mauloseum? We should go and take a look.
Okay, so... Oh my god, what the heck?
A little laggy there.
Holy crap. Yeah, you saw that, Will, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Now I clearly can see that this... Yeah, there's a lot of things about this game that are clearly rough patches.
Gotta be an update eventually that's gonna fix these.
You say that, but this is heavily dependent on Square
I-
Enix.
I pray.
I honestly would pray that too. I do
Well,
hope they...
I'm not getting my hopes up, but I am praying.
Mm-hmm. And that's understandable too. Like I honestly would like this to get updated properly, just because it's I would personally like this game to be much better for a lot of newcomers. I think this is like definitely a game that I would enjoy playing a lot more, in terms of like if it was a little bit better on the not rough.
Yeah.
I mean, again, like a lot of the quality of life gameplay decisions I like. Like having more monsters, being in the reserve, you can switch them out anytime you want. Really good. Having the ability to also not get into monsters consistently like that and is honestly a good idea. I think that's a good idea. A lot of the quality of life. It's literally just the environments and the models. That's all that's really bothering me for this game, honestly.
It's nice having the monsters in the overworld and not, yeah, down into the whatever world you want to call it, where you're running around and next thing you know, oh look, random encounter. Oh look, another random encounter. And I only walked maybe 2
Yeah.
freaking inches away from that spot.
Yeah, like this way is a lot better, because then it wouldn't be like you're trapped every single time.
You can decide what monster you want to go for, really.
Yeah, exactly.
In a way, it almost kind of. I don't want to say it's like, let's go Pikachu, let's go Eevee, but kind of gives that feel like, again, go for what monster you want.
Mm-hmm.
Just better, in a way.
Yeah. I'm still waiting on the moment where I get the opportunity to breed. Because, again, like that's a big staple in the Monster series, at least in the first couple games. So if it's not in this one, I'm a little bit more concerned.
If it's not in this one, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be upset if they played the first one.
At least in the earlier games. I don't know about the advanced game or the Joker games. I think in the Joker games had breeding. This is gonna be a long grind session to get to like a decent level with some of these monsters. Also, I'm a little sad that your other partner is not with you in the overworld. I like that as a little bit of a detail, personally. That is literally the one monster I wanted to do, and you aim for that one. Well, I'm gonna go, yeah. I'm probably gonna call it pretty much around here. It's like we got in a new area, we got some story progress, we got like a couple brawls in. So I think this is like a pretty good stopping point. Again, I don't want to go too much further than this. I'm only going a little bit far just so that Mike can also catch up again.
Also, your monsters are starting to gain from what it looks like. Maybe getting some more XP a little easier.
Yeah, because like this area is a lot more different than the other area, that's for sure. Oh my god, it's those lip slugs.
Are they licking each other?
Pretty much. I'll give you a spoiler.
You just walked right into them.
I'll give you a spoiler, Will. Those slugs are in the first game.
Yeah, I remember them.
And they look exactly as the way I remember it too.
I always thought they ate some. When I saw them, I always thought they ate something spicy, like what Ash Ketchum freaking ate.
Oh yeah,
that
the
tomato
tomato
berry.
berry. They literally call lips. Name you lips with a Y this time.
You'll find out that nope, that's not the case.
Can I walk in here? No, I can't. Okay, cool.
No, you cannot walk in the acid or the toxic waste, whichever.
The loading screens are a little bit weird because like that one is still showcasing like we're back at Rosetown. When you ever do, oh, when you get to Rose Hill Tower, it automatically heals. Oh, that's cool.
It's a nice little feature.
Actually, wait a minute. How much money do I have right now?
Is there a way to check? 747.
Oh, I'm not even
Down at the
1,000 yet.
bottom.
That's gonna take a while. Jesus.
It's like down at the bottom. I can see the gold.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's like, dang it! I was hoping you'd be up at 1,000 where we could see.
I mean, I could do it right now. It's gonna take a little bit, but I don't know if you want to stay up a little bit longer, Will.
My eyes are starting to kind of get heavy and hard to keep open a little bit.
That's what I figured. Like, it is already around 2 a.m., at least with our time, so we should probably call it here anyway.
Yeah. And I was able to stay up at least this long without having my CPAP mask on because how lightly I slept in with my CPAP mask on.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
I started finding out that past a specific point, it starts counting into the next day.
Hmm. Well, we made some progress. I think it is a honestly, I think like yeah, it is it's not too bad. Um, I'm enjoying some of the quality of life stuff for sure.
We even made good progress on Majora's Mask.
Mm-hmm. We made good progress with Majora's Mask, so that means like next session we're definitely gonna be finishing up the temple. So like here's the thing with the Majora's Mask, we just have to do the temple, and once we finish up the temple, then we can go straight to the moon.
And go beat the crap out of Skull Kid.
Yeah, obviously I do want to do at least one or two side quests, just only because some of them are like nice and some of them are like cool. Especially the couple one. I do want to try that one.
I still can't remember of that. There's that one. I'm not. There's this one mask. I still don't know if we want to go get it. Turns us into a giant when we wear it.
No, we have to get that in 64. We have
Oh,
to use
that,
it.
that's right. That we gotta get that one.
Yep.
I keep forgetting that's a must for this one.
Yeah. In the 3DS, no, it's not. But yes, in this one, yes.
Still went and grabbed it just cause.
Yeah. But yeah, after we do that, then we can go straight to the moon. We don't like in order to get 100%, we would have to get every single mask. We should not.
I mean,
we don't need to get every single mask, just because of
It's like we could, but I don't think we want to spend the time trying to go get them.
Yeah, because some of them are just like a long and difficult. Because like we could get the Fierce Deity mask, but I think for our sake, we would just play. Do the like here's the game plan is to beat the Icona Canyon. Do the couples one, at least the one I want, and any other ones that you want to, you and Will and you, Kyle and James want to do, and then the moon. That's it.
There's none others that I really want to do, so I'm just going with the flow at this moment.
Yep. And there's that. So yeah, we're almost done with the with specifically this game. With Majora's Mask specifically, and that's good. The main thing is and then for Dragon Quest monsters, I don't know how long it's gonna take. You know what? Actually, you know what? I'm curious right now. How long to beat? Do you think that someone already logged how long to beat it within like?
I don't know, because sometimes somebody's sat there and they'll sit there and say that it's gonna take this long to beat, when in fact it doesn't take that long, or it takes longer.
Okay, so as of right now, there is no logged information, which is fine. There's like some people doing it. I'm pretty sure that there's gonna be probably within the next week, like next week, we're probably gonna see how long it took some people because they're gonna try to binge it.
The reason why I'll say that is when somebody will sit there and say, "Oh, it's going to take this long to beat," when in fact it takes longer, or not even that long. For the one with the longer, it's because somebody pretty much sped run it and then posted it for whatever specific game they posted for it, and then for not even that long is they just took their sweet time and then decided to finally post it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes sense. Well, Either way, yeah, that's the plan. Dragon Quest Monsters, The Dark Prince. I probably will just be playing it on stream. I don't plan on beating that within the end of this year, so that's not gonna happen. Greatest Attorney Chronicles result is not gonna be beaten by the end of this year. Majora's Mask, I will aim to beat by the end of this year with everyone. Unfortunately, we will not beat Dragon Warrior Monsters by the end of this year because of restarts.
Yep. Not unless you're able to replace that battery that we played every single day.
Yeah, I'm not doing that for Jamie at least. You and I, we could,
No.
but Jamie,
yeah,
no.
You and I could, but not poor Jamie. No. She's got enough on her hands.
Yep. I will say for at the very least with yeah, at the very least with okay, so like I will make a final announcement tomorrow. I'm thinking of streaming at least Jackbox, so like if people want to join in or at least see us entertained, that might be a thing. But we will see. Yeah,
I'll try to join.
It's at 6 p.m. It's at 6 p.m. Will, not my original time, but 6 p.m.
I know. Like I said, I'll try to join. We'll see how I feel. It'll all depend on what goes on over here.
That's totally fine. Other than that, the 7th.
I know. I'll watch.
Thursday, the 7th, I do plan on streaming the Game Awards. It's going to start at around 4 o'clock because they're going to do a pre-show before 4:30. And I'm probably going to do also stream a little bit earlier than 4 just to get like people get set up. Like around like 3:30 so I can make like all of our predictions. But I'm going to be streaming that, and there's going to be a hangout time, so hope you guys can catch it. Yeah, no, I think that's pretty much what's going to be the idea. Why is my... Huh. I wonder why the captions are not working. Oh well. Either way, I hope everyone. And that's the 7th. After that, we're just gonna see how things go. Cause again, I have other games we're planning to play. Like technically with Pico Park, it's getting close. Blood Trapland's close. Overcooked, not gonna happen in a while. We did beat Alien Swarm Reactive Drop in the sense of caught up with all that. So, and SWTOR will not be beaten by this year, unfortunately.
That's gonna take us a good bit still.
I mean, it's almost getting 2 years for that, so we're gonna have to push for beating it. Well, anyway, Anyway, I hope everyone has a good rest of your night. Thanks, Will, for joining in for the games, and also James and Kyle as well. I hope everyone has a good rest of your guys' night. Everyone stay safe, sleep well, and as usual, I'll see you guys in another stream of mine or someone else's. Please take care, and I appreciate all the follows and everything. Yeah. Let me raid some... Let me raid... Look at some folks. Ooh. Oh. God. Stretching. Okay. Will, you have any last bit of words you want to say? Will? Oh no, Will fell asleep.
No, still here.
Okay.
No, I'm all good.
I was gonna say, do you have any last words?
No. I don't. No. do not have any.
All right, cool. All right, well, Mdun is streaming. I'll rate Mdun because he's streaming right now. Actually, wait. You know what? No, I'm looking. Let's see who else is playing Dragon Quest Monsters Dark Prince. I see a lot of Japanese people right now. There's a lot of Japanese people for this game. Am I surprised? No. Dang, there's not many people here I can play. And I see some people already here getting to spoiler territory, James. Will. There's already spoiler territory I'm seeing with some of the thumbnails, so I'm gonna probably just grade Imden again. I'm not gonna rate anybody right now until we get more into the game, is what I say. Oh well. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys take care. Please stay safe. And as usual, I'll see you guys in the stream. But mine or someone else's. Take it easy. Yep, there it is. Goodbye, everyone.